this is what is happening here, and this is the business model that I'm gonna be taking.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat.
Right, human beings, people of the internet. So guys, there's something that I want to tell you that has been happening at the farm. I don't know if you guys have been seeing it. Some of you were asking me, Kundai, why is that you are no longer giving us updates about your farm? So yes, I've got updates from the farm. So this is the fence that was put by Mandi Galvanized. So guys, I'm going to be telling you some of the service providers who are doing things here for us. So there's something that you guys need to understand. Recently, I have not been giving you updates because, we removed the paper. We had some paper. So we removed the paper and we've been trying to do some things in the greenhouse. There's a video that I actually did, which is specifically for that. And we have some, I think you can see those bricks. They came recently. So we're working on something over there. And obviously I know, I think you guys who follow this channel, you know whose house this is. We talked about it, right? So, something is happening here. I want to talk to you about a venture that I have been doing, that I've been trying to do. And you guys have been asking me, hello? Right. Derbo. Right. So, you guys have been asking me about something. Why I'm not giving you updates. So there's a chicken business that I've been doing. I think you remember I told you about it, and I even showed you the chickens. And there was a time I told you that I got an incubator, if you remember. So yes, we got the incubator, and the incubator is here and it's working. You see? This is the incubator. It's actually working, guys. And there are some eggs in there. How do I get to see the eggs? Okay, I don't know what to do or how I should do it, but there are eggs in this incubator. So we started putting eggs in there. I'm gonna go out because there's some noise. I don't want the noise to be distracting us. So I want to explain to you what is happening with this incubator. This is a 5,000 capacity incubator. And if you remember, I told you guys that I've got some chickens in there, the black Australorp chickens. And I explained to you that I want to be taking the eggs, the fertilized eggs, not just eggs, the fertilized eggs from that chicken coop over there. And then I'm going to be putting them in the incubator in there, so that I do what? I get some money. So what is going to be happening is, instead of me selling these eggs for, let's say, around $8 to $10, because these chickens, their eggs, you can't sell them. Yes, you can, of course. But when you're talking about fertilized eggs, you won't sell these chickens for, you won't sell the eggs for around $3 to $4 like the table eggs, because these ones are not for eating. They are for hatching so that you get more chicks. So what I did is I got the incubator, and now, yes, ordinary people or everyone else actually sell those eggs at around $7 to $10 each crate. But now these ones, if I put some eggs in there, instead of me selling those eggs at around $7 to $10, I will just have to put them in the incubator, and then I sell the crates or the chicks, yes, the day-old chicks. I'll be selling the day-old chicks at around $1 per chick. Some even sell them at $1.25, some at 90 cents, some at 80 cents, depends. But let's just say around $1 per chick. So if I've got 30 eggs in a crate, of course, we're not going to be having all the eggs coming out nicely, obviously. So we are going to have, let's say, even if we say 50%, if we have 50% hatch rate, we will get around 50 eggs, okay, we'll get around, we'll get around $15 per crate. So if you've got 100 crates, that is what? That is 100. That's a $15. Then that's $1,500. Is it? I don't know, guys. You can correct me in the comment section. But what I'm just trying to say is, it's better to sell them as chicks than just selling them. This is the business model. So there's a model where you sell these eggs for eating. You sell them at $3 or $4. But remember, the chicken eats the same 120 grams per day. Even if it is those ones, those brown ones, or whatever, Malayas and Yamanos, still, you'll be using the same amount of feed. But these ones, you sell at $3 or $4 per crate. And then these ones, the black ostrolops crate, you'll be selling at around $7 to $10. That's like times 2 now. Then from there, if you then have them as the chicks, you'll be selling them at more than $15 per crate, which is very, 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 very good. So this is what is happening here, and this is the business model that I'm going to be taking. But this business model now is actually very good. So this 5,000 capacity incubator, guys, I want to be honest with you. This 5,000 capacity incubator, you cannot just run it with small solar systems. So what I did was, first of all, I had to get a solar system from, obviously, you know who, Logo Solar Tech. And then when I got the solar systems from Logo Solar Tech, this is what then happened. One day, and then the following, in fact, I noticed in the morning, around 9 p.m. it was out. But Papa in one batch. And then so what are we going to do for us to be able to set or to gadzirisa this issue? We had to get a battery, and this battery, I got it from Logo Solar Tech. It's like a custom-made battery. I think I've shown you this battery, a custom-made battery. And yeah, I'm going to be going in to show you a custom-made battery, which is, this battery was around $2,500, almost $3,000 if you factor in the cost of bringing it here. It costed around $3,000, just the battery, not the system, the battery. Then we put the incubator, and then when we put the incubator, we put eggs in there, around 1,500 to 1,200 eggs. Right, the incubator was now working, and the following morning it would like run the whole night. The following morning we've got eggs, we've got the incubator working, everything perfect, right? Perfectado. It was good, and we were happy. Then something happened. There was a time it was overcast for around 3 days, no sun, and then the battery ran out. That $3,000 battery, it ran out, because Papa's na moto. So what we then did was, obviously, I go to Logo Solar Tech whenever I have a power problem or a water problem. So Logo Solar Tech, I spoke to these guys. Guys, this is what happened. What do you think we should do? And then Logo said, my guy, this is what you need to do. We are going to look at your system. And then they looked at my system. Then they said, we need to upgrade this system, because the amount of the battery that you have, and the number of the solar panels, and I don't know how they calculate and explain these things, but in other words, I had too few solar panels. I had around 6 by then, and then he said we need to add more solar panels, and then we got more solar panels. It's costed around 1,000 again to get new solar panels. So now we are at 18. The target is 24. I'm still looking for money. The target is 24 solar panels that you need to put over there, so that you will be having a good one. And also, I also want to have a generator that will be on standby, so that if something happens to the solar system or whatever happens, we'll be having a backup power, so that we don't lose another 1,000. And then I think next time we're going to be having 7,000 or whatever number of eggs in there. Okay, 5,000. It's a 5,000 capacity. So we want to be filling this thing to capacity. So what I can tell you is, it was a mistake that I did, where I thought, it's like these guys at Logo Solar Tech, they were always telling me, good night, you need to do this. And then I would say, let's just work with what is there. And then it costed me. so much. It costed me dearly. I lost more than 1,000 eggs. That is more than 1,000 chicks, which is more than $1,000. You understand? So these are some of the things that actually happen when you're doing these things. Mistakes. I'm not even ashamed of telling you guys my mistakes and telling you what I did. It's the same thing that happened here. So you can see my fish pond. These guys at aquaculture specialists, they told me, Kunai, this thing is too big. Do you have water? And I said, no, I worry about the water. You worry about something else. You understand? I said, you worry about something else. Don't worry about this thing. I worry about water. Put this thing, this big. This one is large. It's huge, guys. Like I always tell you, if you've been following me, I will need around 400,000 liters of water for me to be able to run this thing. Okay, 400,000 liters of water. I tried to put water. You can see, I tried to put water in there, but baba, I could not even feel the base of this thing. So guys, I don't want to lie to you. This thing is extremely expensive and difficult to deal with. So this is what is happening, guys. These are some of the mistakes that we are doing here, and we are always showing you when you are doing these things, try to listen to the experts. That is the best advice that I can give you. Make sure kuti wateerera zvese zvokutaura nevanhu vanoziva. Sera nharo ini ndine nharo dzekuti aiwa toda kuzendemura tobva tanyatsorowa inonzi attack kushuga, because mimi kati mune muchitipa pressure ka saka toda kuti kuratidza kuti tikutorwa sando, but baba zvinodzipa zvinezvi handisika. So this is actually something that I believe someone who is watching this can learn from. Okay, so I've been talking to guys at aquaculture. I want to see if we can do something here. I don't know if we can divide it. I think maybe we need to divide it. Tikari divide, maybe tikasudira mvura. I think it will be easier than zvazviri. So this is what is happening, guys. You can see this is the update when it comes to the fish pond. This is the update, and this is what is happening here. I would like to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments if you want to ask any question, or if you want to give me a suggestion. Please feel free to do so. And right now you can see what we are doing. This was done by Mandi Galvanized. So I will see you guys in the next one.